ASMR video. Today's idea came as I was getting ready for the weekend. Now I've switched my filming video to filming day to Fridays, just so that I'm more prepared for the week. And as I was getting ready, I was getting my bag ready to go to my partner's house over the weekend. I was like, oh my god, I would be a good video idea. Makeup rummaging video, or just going through what makeup I usually grab with me to go somewhere, anywhere, and be prepared for any situation. So I thought we could do that together. And not gonna lie to you, this is plastic, and I don't know, I just like the sound a lot. Listen. I don't know, I just really like that sound. Yeah, without further ado, I didn't know what I was gonna say more. You're gonna see my reflection probably a ton. Pay no attention. I have no makeup on right now. You've seen me many times. I mean, for goodness sake, you've seen my ID and what I look like on that ID. So, we're very close. Yeah, let's just open this and start looking in. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say, I love makeup rummaging videos, but the problem with them is that I can only find good ones from 6 years ago, and I was like, okay, we need an updated one. I don't know. We're gonna have to start taking things out. This is my very dirty, not cleaned eyelash curler. I think it's from Tarte. Yep, you can read it right there. It says Tarte. Tarte. Do I like it? Not really. I've even switched this many times, and I clean it before I use it. I'll just wipe a cloth. It catches my eyelashes right here, and it pulls them. I haven't bought another because honestly I don't know what to buy. If you have any recommendations, please do let me know. This doesn't really make any noises, but let's just listen. Yeah. Not much. This is my blush brush. Aren't you impressed I didn't stumble on that word? This is the Hourglass 15, shaped like this. I actually really like this brush. Oh, I forgot to take off my watch again. Ignore it, please. Yeah, I love the shape of this brush. I think it's very nice. And it applies my blush very evenly, and I don't have to do much work for it. Oh, I was going to say, I know that today was supposed to be a favorites video, but I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't have that many favorites. I don't know how many times I can sit here and just think about oh yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. So I think what I'm going to do is, if I have favorites, I'll fit my favorites. If I don't, I'm not gonna force it. Oh, here we go. That's another brush. It's very dirty. I have to clean it, but this is my concealer brush from Rare Beauty. I also have the small one, but I prefer this big one. It's very nice to apply concealer. So you're gonna wonder, what is this dirty cloth? This is makeup eraser. brushes, I usually like clean my brush right here and then dip into whatever else I need. It's really useful to keep with you as you on your makeup bag wherever you go, because even if you mess up your makeup, you can just take this and then just like wipe it off. And this is what I use also to take off my makeup, but I have obviously other ones. Oh, I just remembered I forgot to put something in here. I'll do that after the video. This is my current primer. It's Makeup Forever Professional Pairs, okay. Pore Minimizer Step 1 Primer, 24 hours with an asterisk base. Okay, this is not English. Smoothing base. This is 1 fluid ounces. You know what's funny? This FL, I used to read it as floor ounces. And then you're gonna say, oh my god, but you were young. No. I used to read it as floor ounces a week ago. I found out it's fluid. Yeah, let's not. I don't even know. It's actually very nice. It's pore minimizer, so I have dry skin, and if I moisturize properly and then I go over with this, it leaves my skin very matte and nice, and it doesn't dry out. And yeah, it does minimize your pores. If you can hear anything on the background, I apologize so much. My dad is home and he's watching Ahora la Cache, and if you're Albanian, you'll understand, and if you're not Albanian, that's basically a famous Albanian singer. And she does many things, but yeah, I try to film when he's not home, but he's home early. I can't. Okay, put this aside. Let's just. I really hope you can't hear that. I mean, in the back, not this. I hope you can hear this. This is my brush. Nothing much to it. Just a regular brush. I don't even know where I got this from. Put that to the side. This is my other and final big brush that I carry. It's another hourglass, and I use this for my bronzer. I tap this into the bronzer and then I just whoop, swipe it. Now, honestly, you're gonna ask what's the difference between these two, and the main difference is how dense the brush is. So you see how this is just like light and fluffy, and look at this one. Not as fluffy as this one. This has more bristles, I'm pretty sure, and they're all packed in together really tightly. These ones are not. You can fan them out with your fingers. With these, you can't really fan them out. It's harder to. And that's why I think this one is really nice for bronzer, because it applies it exactly where I need it, or contour, or whatever you want. And then I just like spread it out, but it's really nice. If I say really nice one more time, I don't know. use. It's All Hours Hyper Bronze. It does not 02. Maybe that's the color of it. I think might be the lightest shade that they have. This is what it looks like. It's a mirror, very dirty. And this is the shade. I hope you can see me. That's what it looks like when you apply it. It's really nice. It like blends out evenly, and it's not too orange. I feel like it looks orange, but it really isn't that orange. I think it complements my skin tone. I am not sure though. I could honestly like. Oh, and it has the YSL imprinted on it. This is very different from a video that I usually do, but I really like the sounds of makeup. I don't know. I grew up loving makeup, so loving makeup honestly from YouTube. My mom, the only thing she would really do was probably mascara and lips, but yeah, from YouTube growing up, I just fell in love with like everything else and how much you can, like how different, I don't know, all the looks you can create and everything. Now this is the Benetint by Benefit. The shade is, I think this is their, it says rose tinted lip and cheek stain. This is their classic shade, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure. But it goes on better than this. I mean, I have hair on my hand, but my lips don't have hairs. And then it just stains your lips like this very nice sheer red pinkish tone. I love this because I'm not used to having anything on my lips usually, so having something that is just a tint that doesn't feel like much on my lips is very much appreciated. Oh, this is my brow pencil. It's by Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in soft brown. I used to use the other one that was just like a pencil, but I love this one that is diagonal and thicker. That's the color I go for. I think it looks natural on me. I'm not sure if you agree or disagree. Every time I film, I think this is the brow pencil I use. I usually have on, I should say. And what's nice about this is you can differentiate between where the pencil is and where the spoolie is by the lines, the thickness of it. The thicker the line, that's when the pencil is, and then the thinner the line, you have the spoolie. I just really like that detail, and the thin one doesn't have that detail. I don't know why. This, and it's gonna be dirty. This is my. Oh, that probably didn't sound nice. This is my eyelashes definer, I guess. This is from Real Techniques, brush 312. After I do my mascara, my lashes are clumped together. I go in with this to separate them, and then afterwards I clean it here, and hence all of this because I pinch it with the cloth and then I tug it on the opposite direction, and that's how I clean this. obviously you have to do it right after you do your mascara, because if you leave it then it's going to look like how mine does, which is a dirty. Put that aside. Yeah, I don't think there's like that much left. Oh, we have my eyeshadow brush. I use one. I use actually two, but this one I use for everything. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea where this is from. It doesn't say anywhere, and I've had it for a long time, as you can see. I'm sure it was cheap. I probably got it like at Walgreens or something. I don't know. Maybe it's from Elf. I think it might be from Elf. I think it's nice. It has lasted the test of time, and yeah, it's a little funky, but it still works really well. Let's look at this. I think this was featured in my favorites, or what I got for Christmas video. It's the Icy Nude by Huda Beauty. Oh, it's so nice. This is, so basically this weekend on Saturday I'm going to the MFA, the museum, just because of there's I think a Van Gogh exhibit. And then on Monday for Memorial Day I have a graduation party to go to. So I think this is the perfect palette, and you're gonna see my setup. Hi. This is the perfect palette for any occasion. For tomorrow, for example, I think I will just use this over this mixed with this to go all over my eyelid, and then this one just spread it all over, and that's it, honestly. And then just this one in my lower lash line, and yeah, that's about it. This is Lavish. This is Cold Plunge Aurora VVS. I honestly, so I've had my fair share of eyeshadows because that used to be my thing. Growing up, I would say Huda Beauty makes the best eyeshadows, and I've had, I don't know, maybe even, I know that, oh my god, what are those eyeshadows that are very expensive, that is owned by a black woman? It's like one of the best makeup brands out there. I forget the name. That is also really nice, but I really like Huda Beauty eyeshadows, and there are glitters actually don't. You can use them and reuse them and reuse them, and they don't lose their shine. They're still very shiny, and they don't get back down, so that you just like rub and nothing comes out. Charlotte Tilbury, that's what happens with their eyeshadows, and I've had my very fair share of them, and I hate them. Honestly, they're a waste of money, and they're very expensive. Just don't do it. Trust me, and don't do it if you like, at least if you like shimmers, because their mattes are fine, but shimmers, they're not good. Huda Beauty's really nice for her shimmers. And the other brand that I can't really remember the name. I love this one too. What is this called? Diamond Dew. It's so nice. Anything is nice here. These I don't really go much into, but I feel like I should. Maybe that's what I'll use for graduation. I'm not 100% sure, because I don't even know what I'm going to wear. I think I have to go shop. I've been very, very, very strict on myself about buying clothes and just buying anything in general as to save money. So that has left me with very little choices, and especially for summer. But yeah, we'll see. There's no dress code for the graduation party, even though I asked. It's a family graduation. I asked my aunt. She was like, just wear whatever you want, just be comfortable. But the problem is that she invited a lot of other Albanians, and Albanians that I don't know. And Albanians can be very judgmental. Not all, of course, you know, we don't want to generalize, and I know I'm generalizing, but at least when I used to live in Albania, it mattered what you wore, and yada, whatever. So I just want to look good, feel good. pretty sure this is also, oh, look at that, Koki, Kokie, I don't know, Cookie, I don't know, 610. I either bought this at Ulta or Sephora or Walgreens somewhere. It's just a little brush, and sometimes I use this even when I need just like a line on my eyeshadow. These are the only two brushes that I use. They try to sell you so many different ones. You don't need them. And I'll do a video about makeup basics and how to do your makeup, because I promise at least one of you that I do that. So that's coming up. Now look at this. I think I've talked about this before, maybe, I don't know. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray Party All Night, Stay All Day. I was gonna read this, but this is French. I don't care for French. No melting, no fading, no creasing. I don't know why any makeup brand can say no creasing. Honestly, you're gonna crease if you smile. If you have smile lines, if you don't have any procedures done to your face, anything is going to crease. Okay, so this is not gonna stop that from happening. But I think it's nice that it at least smells nice. It's a nice mist. Yeah, you see. I think it's nice, and now everything is. And it smells really nice too. They sound different. I'm going to place that over there. We only have a few things left. This, and I just remembered I haven't packed something that I need, so I'm glad I was just doing. Did I pack it and I just missed it? Oh, it is here. Never mind. Okay. This is my current concealer that I hate. I used to love a concealer, now I hate it because this is like a faulty one. Look, I clicked it once. Okay, now it's gonna work, but I'm gonna click it again. Barely anything comes out, and usually barely anything comes out. Now it's calling me a liar. It's fine. I mean, I want to start moving towards brands that stand for, things that I like, and especially meaning like cruelty free. I want to start purchasing from brands that are strictly cruelty free. So right now I'm using everything that I can. I don't want to throw it out because, again, very stringent on money, very tight on money. So using everything that I can, and then purchasing something new. Like, for example, the next concealer that I want to buy is from Merit, Merit. If you have that, or if you have tried it before, please let me know what your opinion of it is. I'm very curious, and I like concealers that are low to medium coverage, because even though I have dark circles as genetic, I like them shown through. I don't like to look plasters. Like, I don't know. I like showing my dark circles, and I started doing that because of Emma Chamberlain, which is funny because she's like 3 years younger than I am. But I never thought it was possible to just do makeup and still purposely show your imperfections. I don't know, something about that like blew my mind, I guess. Let me pull this out. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Black Brow Gel. This is actually very nice. I repurchased this. Well, I have repurchased this in the past. Yeah, it's just clear. It doesn't dry out that it makes your eyebrows feel like they can't move. It just does a job, but it does a job well. It doesn't feel like, you have like, I don't know, a frozen face or something. This, oh my god, see, I told you. This hourglass Plus Translucent Light Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder is what I currently use for my pressed powder. Obviously, I've told you I want to use up everything that I have. And that might not sound like a crazy concept to you, like, oh, what do you mean, did you buy? But as a person who loves makeup, and this is the only avenue, like really the only place that I allowed myself to splurge from time to time just because it makes me feel good. Actually using it all up and, you know, taking my time and being excited for it again, it's just, you know, different. It just gives you a different outlook. It just makes me happy to do makeup again instead of just feeling like a chore. We only have like 3 things left. These 2 I'm leaving purposely for last. This is the only blush that I have packed for the weekend. It's the NARS Deep Throat shade. Yeah, NARS comes with like foul names when it comes to their blushes or just anything. They're very sexual. I don't know why. Sometimes I like it. I'm like, it makes me giggle, and other times I'm like, okay, come on, it's not really necessary. Like, what about this makes you think of Deep Throat? I don't know. And don't answer that. Jesus, don't answer that. I feel like some of you might be out of pocket. It's just a very neutral, nice blush that I think goes really well with, let me show you, with the colors of the eyeshadow. You see what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if you see my vision, because this color with this, I have a vision. There we go. Ugh, there we go. I don't know. I keep saying there we go, like. This is also matte. Feels nice. And then the last few things that I have, the last 2 are my mascaras. And the reason why it's 2 is because one of them is a primer and the other one is actual mascara. Too Faced Better Than Sex, Foreplay, and then this is just like their black mascara. Now this actually works. Like, this primer is the best thing I've ever used, and I'm not even lying to you. The applicator, how it applies, how thinly it spreads, like whatever it has inside, and it leaves your eyelashes after you curl them, it leaves them curled, because usually after I use a regular mascara, my eyelashes drop from the weight. Not with this. However, and that's the big caveat, and if I was doing a favorites video, this would 1000% be on it. Taking this off, a nightmare. The only thing that can take this off easily, it's not with the cloth that I usually, because I usually use a cloth with water, and then I just wash myself with, like, I don't know, like CeraVe face wash. No, it does not do. Oh my god, it's so hard to come off. The only thing that makes this come off, it's like oil, and by oil I mean like a balm, something that like Clinique take the day off balm. That's exactly what I just bought. Put that in your hands. Make sure your hands are dry, your face is dry. Rub it with your like eyelashes, and then wash it off. It will take it off, but that's the only way. And then you have to like wash your face after again with cleanser. But and then this is the mascara. I swear by this mascara. I've tried so many others. I tried the L'Oreal, which you've seen me wear, and I know even one of you asked me that you liked it and asked me what I was wearing. But after every time I used it, my eyes would be like burning. Like if they would, I couldn't keep I couldn't stop crying. So I said, you know what, that's fine. Mascara is something that it's close to your eye, closest to your eye, so you might as well splurge. Because I think this is like $23, and this might even be the same. But when you get them as a pack, it costs less. I think I got these as a 2-pack, and it costs like 19 maybe, or 24, which you get one of these for free. That's the only way you should do it. Don't buy them separately. Buy them, if you can find a pack, buy it as a pack, either on Ulta or Sephora. request the clinic take the day off, but I'll get that after I'm done. And here are just some, used Q-tips that I use for my makeup, that I keep here because I reuse them. Now I'm gonna pack up my bag, and I know that probably sounded gross, but you know what? It just works. Like reuse. I don't need. I don't know. Just for me, it just makes sense. The video. I'm so happy we got to spend this like half an hour or so together. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.